To begin, I'm responding to the claim that smoking hookah is an overall healthier choice than smoking cigarettes. In my opinion, however, hookah is as bad, if not worse, as smoking cigarettes and offers insignificant overall healthier benefits. Some of the subclaims that you mentioned that I will prove to be faulty or inaccurate are that hookah is safer for hygiene, is more socially acceptable, and is less harmful due to its accessibility. I personally have a lot of experience in hookah and cigarettes since I've been smoking for about 4 years, hookah for about 3 of them. I've been to many bars and throughout Orange County, Santa Ana, and even Pomona. For the first claim, she lists that hookah is better for hygiene, however, she overlooks some of the facts, and the claim itself is insignificant in the overall picture of smoking. She said that hookah smells good and makes you smell good. However, if I was to smoke a cigarette, I could spray on cologne to get let off a pleasant scent, or I can chew some gum to have a pleasant scent in my mouth. Also, she overlooked some of the alternative things such as cloves, which are cigarettes that actually taste really good and they let off a good aroma as well. So, furthermore, I'm not really sure how the smell, a person's smell lets off, how it applies to the hookah being a healthier choice. Furthermore, hookah decreases teeth staining. So that was one of her other facts. If you want your teeth to be white, don't smoke at all, because hookah uses tobacco as well as molasses, which contains literally similar chemicals that are contained in cigarettes. So if you want white teeth, don't smoke either. And overall, the fact that you can get white teeth pales in comparison that you can actually that hookah has cancer agents, which can cause cancer, heart disease, and so on and so forth. According to the Maya Clinic site, as stated in the article Pros and Cons of Smoking Hookah, hookah smokers are at an increased risk of lung cancer, lung and mouth cancer, heart disease, emphysema, just as cigarette smokers are. This was taken from an article that was listed and cited by her. The only good things that entire article listed was the smell of the hookah and the fact that it's not going to stain your teeth this bad. From this report, it's basically the only positive thing that she mentioned is that your teeth will be white. But hey, when you die from cancer, the only good thing about you is that your teeth will be white. So you don't have to smile. Going on, the second subclaim that hookah is more acceptable is a little bit more debatable. She lists that people can smoke hookah in lounges and bars, and that they're accepted there. However, what she didn't specify is that you can smoke a cigarette right there next to people that smoke hookah. I've personally lit up cigarettes, and not a single person told me to put it out. I've seen people do it as well. So smoking hookah or cigarettes is not discouraged in those bars. Furthermore, she claims that hookah brings people together. However, it's not really applicable to her overall claim that it's healthier. Hookah does have the potential to bring people together, but so do cigarettes, just under different circumstances. You'll smoke cigarettes at parties, you'll smoke hookah on your time out with friends. They bring people together under different circumstances, but thus, I don't really see that there's too much correlation between the two. Her last claim is that hookah is less harmful due to accessibility, is again overlooking the healthier choice, her main claim. And the supporting evidence that she produces here is actually unsupported. She states that hookah is more costly and harder to access, thus has a lower addiction rate. However, as quoted from a Honolulu advertiser, the director of tobacco control at the American Lung Association of Hawaii stated that hookah smokers need extra force to draw smoke through the pipe, which pushes the smoke deeper into the lungs, and that hookah smokers tend to inhale smoke for a longer duration than cigarette smokers. Thus, hookah can actually be potentially more harmful to people because it has an exponential amount of smoke to breathe in for an increased amount of time. Furthermore, as stated on the Tobacco Free California site, smokers who are exposed to hookah smoke 45 to 60 minutes is as equivalent of smoking 15 cigarettes. Thus, a single hookah session can equal an entire pack of cigarettes in one sitting, while an entire pack of cigarettes can actually last upwards of 2 weeks, depending on the addict. Lastly, her access claim is supported by a quote from the Shisha.com site, which is actually a false attribution fallacy. This fallacy is an appeal to irrelevant or biased sources. And this site is actually very biased since it actually sells hookah memorabilia, pipes, tobacco, and everything of the sort. So they're obviously not going to list anything detrimental to their business. In conclusion, hookah is It is not a healthier alternative. Both have cancer-causing agents and can kill you in the same way. It is a matter of moderation of vices that can create a difference of risks. However, in the end, it comes down to a choice of the lesser of two evils.
All right, very quickly, you structure everything pretty clearly. It's fairly easy to follow. I like the layout of the secondary issues at the beginning, and you begin to try and build credibility and suggest a counterclaim early on. As you get to the individual points, I was a little bit confused about what you were talking about on the scent issue. I think the best argument that you have here is that none of that is relevant to the health issue, which is what the main claim is. That makes the most sense. The teeth staining thing is mostly asserted. I think you could have a little bit more information on that point. I did like the fact that you use the advocate's own evidence to suggest that there are risks that are involved there. And I like the later quote also talking about how people have to inhale enough at hookah, they inhale it deeper, and it produces an effect that's similar to consuming 15 cigarettes at a single sitting. So I thought that you did a pretty good job challenging most of those ideas, and it's fairly easy to follow. All right, thank you.